This channel supports Extra Life in its efforts to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. For more information about how to donate and join in their efforts, go to the link displayed here. Extra Life. Play games, heal kids. What up, everybody? This your boy Black Magus, and yeah, I'm fucked up like shit, but just wanted to get out this this commentary. Sorry y'all, but I've been drinking 151. Hadn't really been drinking most recently because I've been taking care of some stuff, but I just decided tonight to fucking smash this pint of 151, and it's fucking with me hard. Oh my god. Anyway, fellas, this is directly directed at you guys, if that makes directly directed at you. For some reason I feel like that's awkward. Anyway, this is for the fellas, just, you know, and you guys are gonna feel me on this one, but we're gonna talk about taking L's. As a guy, you're kind of born to take an L, and the reason I say that you're born to take an L is because, you know, well, at least for a heterosexual male. Like, honestly, homosexual males, God bless you, you get to avoid this. You guys actually, escape this bullshit that us heterosexual males, what the fuck am I talking about? That us heterosexual males have to deal with, and that is women. When it comes to dealing with women, as a heterosexual male, you are definitely expected, or you're pretty much destined to take an L. And when I say like destined to take an L, what do I mean? When it comes to argument in certain situations of relationships, or just in dealing with women in general, you're never going to be right. You're kind of always going to be wrong, even when you're right. And you're going to have to suck it up and accept the fact that, hey, no matter what I say, no matter how sound my argument, no matter how right I am, I'm going to take an L one way or another. Now, you may get in an argument with a woman and you are actually 100% wrong, or you're at least partially wrong, and she's not going to let you live that down. She's going to make that the burden of your existence. That's one way you take an L. Another way is you're right, but somehow she manipulates the situation to where you end up being like mean. You know, you're basically punishing her. Like, it's gonna work out to where you're gonna look like the bad guy. It never fails. Never fails. You know, sometimes it'll be like she'll go to her friends and talk about how fucked up you were in the argument, or she might pull out the, you know, I think you're trying to say that I'm stupid. Somehow she's gonna figure out a way to make you take an L. It never fails. It never fucking fails. Women are very good at that. You know, it's funny because you hear women talk about how manipulative guys are and how like all they do is lie to get what they want and things like that. Women are masterful liars. They have perfected the art of mistruth and misdirection. I've said this before, a man is generally honest at all times, because even when a guy is lying, there's something about most of us that we tend to kind of tip our hat at what we're like doing or what we're up to. You know, I don't think men are natural born liars. I think men not lie out of necessity, where women, well, I hate to say this, ladies, but go back to the Adam and Eve thing when she like had him bite the apple. She kind of had an idea that shit was wrong and she shouldn't have him bite that apple, but she went ahead and convinced them to do some bullshit. And what happened? Adam and Eve got ejected out of, you know, the Garden of Eden, because even though she knew that it probably wasn't something that she should do, she did it anyway. And she did it with the straight face, because that's what they do. They're very, very good at the lies. They're very, very good at the misdirection. And part of the reason is our fault, because, hey, guys, we're always looking for the love of a woman, or for some of us, this is probably more important, but we're trying to get some pussy. You know what I mean? So while we think we're clever and all that, like, we're really not. Because as I've said before, a lot of times the reason why a guy gets over is not necessarily because he's that much of a convincing liar, but because a woman is a more convincing liar. Because a woman can convince herself to things that most guys wouldn't even attempt to convince them things themselves to. You know, they wouldn't even attempt to try to convince themselves to some of the bullshit that women are willing to do. So it's just, women are just much better at that shit. They know how to twist shit and bend it and shape it to what they believe or what, you know, they feel is the way that shit should be. And we're kind of helpless, guys. We're fucking helpless. We really are. So just be, you know, comfortable in the knowledge that as a male, you're going to take an L from a woman. You know, it could be your mom, it could be your sister, it could be a woman that you date, your wife, whatever. We're built to take L's from women. It's just the way things are. I hate it myself, but fuck it. Even I acknowledge that shit. But anyway, you guys hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I'll holler at you later. This your boy Black Makers, and I'm out. Deuces.